This babysitter just pulled the dumbest move ever. So it turns out that this babysitter is a teenager. This girl's actually 16 years old, and she decided to use the child she was babysitting for clout. Apparently the story goes that she was doing her regular babysitting job, just looking after somebody else's child, when she thought it would be a good idea to actually take a picture of this child and put it on her Instagram. Now it turns out the father actually found out because he actually follows this babysitter on Instagram. So when he realized that this child was actually on the internet without his consent, he got pretty mad. In fact, he got so mad that he actually just outright refused to pay her, and then we have this confrontation. Probably the weirdest caption I've ever seen: the parents I babysit for got annoyed that I uploaded a picture of their child.
You shouldn't be posting photographs of my children on Instagram.
She looks really cute in it.
She does look really cute, but why are you putting it on public? Anyone could be looking at her.
No one's going to think about... No, your address isn't on there, your phone number isn't on there. It's just her face.
It's my child.
It will go in 24 hours anyway. Why are you even following me?
So let's just go over some of the points she made there, right? She starts off saying she looks really cute in it, which is pretty much a non-point. I don't know if she's delusional or just downright brain dead. I mean, I think it's perfectly reasonable for a dad to not want their child on the internet, especially without their consent. I mean, it's pretty much a known fact that there are going to be creeps on the internet, whether you like it or not, and ignoring this reality is just plain dumb. So saying to the dad that, oh, I just posted her face and I didn't actually post her address or her, actual phone number or details is just completely brain dead. Like, I don't know if it actually still falls under doxing, just posting someone's face. I think it should, right, if it's not public. Now, it turns out later on the situation actually gets much worse because she starts accusing this guy of being a PP, which is just so incredibly out of line considering that this is just a dad trying to protect his child and he's getting labeled with these accusations. We'll get to that part later, but I'm just a little confused as to how this person can actually talk back to their employer. I mean, you're just gonna get fired, Honestly, at this point, I'd be on my knees saying, please don't report me to the authorities.
Why are you even following me?
Well, I follow loads of people, but that's not the point.
Well, you don't follow your babysitter, that's weird.
Well, I do follow my babysitter, and it's just as well I am.
One photo.
We're not going to pay you until you take that photo off, so...
Well, I'll just stay here until you pay me then.
Okay, this is just way out of line. Now she's basically calling him a creep for following her on Instagram. I mean, sure, if he was following exclusively 16-year-old girls and like multiple of them, then that would be weird. But in this case, he's just following his babysitter, who is a person he employed. I mean, it's just natural to want to do like some background checks. What the hell is this person, posting on their social media? Are they going to be a good influence for my kids? And in this case, it's really valuable that he actually followed you on Instagram, considering maybe he knew you'd be like social media hungry or something like that. Honestly, I don't know what to say to this. Like, if you honestly think that following somebody on social media makes you a creep, that's just completely ridiculous. I mean, it really depends on the content they're posting. But in general, if you don't want to be followed, probably don't make a public account, Now, a babysitter, at least in my opinion, is a pretty sensitive role, honestly, and you should definitely do some like background research as to who's taking care of your children. I know most people don't really do that these days and they just give their children to pretty much anybody, but that's not like a good practice just because it's commonplace. I feel like this goes without saying, but you should definitely only hire people who are capable of taking care of your children properly. And the fact of the matter is, if he didn't follow you on Instagram, he wouldn't have realized that you're completely brain dead. I totally understand why he doesn't want to pay you. He's actually completely justified in this situation. You'd honestly be lucky to not get locked up for this, especially if you were a guy babysitter.
I'll just stay here until you pay me then. What are you going to do about
Give me
it?
that phone now.
I'm not giving you my phone.
There's all sorts of freaks.
Loads of my friends do it that babysit.
Well, they shouldn't be doing it.
Why? It's literally just a photo.
Look, the north is full of... Stop posting.
Well, yeah, you being one, why are you following me? I'm a 16-year-old.
There's no way this is a real person that's actually calling him a creep for this. You're actually calling him a creep for following his babysitter. What the hell is wrong with you? I love the justification as well, It's okay to do because all my friends are doing it. Have you ever considered the fact that all your friends are brain dead? Unironically, somebody actually used that same justification with me to justify why they vape. And like I nearly had a brain malfunction. Like I nearly spontaneously combusted on the spot. Who cares if everybody else does it, okay? They're all stupid. Stop following in their stupid footsteps. Listen, I don't know why I definitely get sort of sussy baka vibes off of this video. I don't know if it's the British accents, but it just seems like really poor acting. Something that's really making me doubt the situation is the caption, right? The caption is uploaded on the perspective of the girl, meaning she's the one filming it, as you can probably tell that she's the one holding the phone. But does she actually think that she's in the right in the situation? That I find, like, impossibly hard to believe. I mean, based on the context, I guess she's pretty dumb, but really, that dumb?
I'm not like that. So give me that phone.
Well, why have you got Instagram in the first place? How old are you?
You shouldn't be even babysitting. You haven't got a DBS.
You hired me.
Are you joking?
I'm 16 years old. I'm still in school.
Shocking. So you could be doing anything.
Okay, how is the conversation diverted to why does this guy have an Instagram? Spoiler alert, he's allowed to have an Instagram at any age. As I said, it's not really weird to have one unless you're specifically following hordes and hordes of 16-year-old girls for the specific purpose of looking at those pictures. But evidently, that's not really what he's doing. He's just keeping tabs on his shitty babysitter. He was simply following you to check if you are a dipshit, and turns out he was actually right. I mean, I'm just a little shocked as to how much patience this guy actually has. Is this just a case of the British being exclusively nice for some reason? Because imagine you get falsely accused of being a pee-pee in your own house, bro. I'd kick the shit out of this person. You'd probably start grabbing her hand and throwing her out the house. I don't know if he's just in, like, shock or something, or scared that she'll actually, like, expose him as a pee-pee, like, falsely, and everybody will believe it or something. Because in reality, it's just a really serious accusation to make, and that could pretty much piss off anybody. And doing this type of shit to get your pay that you definitely don't deserve, because you probably violated some terms of the agreement there by posting his child online. He's just a dad trying to protect his child, and you're levying these serious allegations against him. And turns out you're actually the one exposing this child to potential online creeps, and exposing them to yourself, which is definitely worse than an online creep, honestly. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if this girl has made the child actually do a TikTok challenge that's landed them in the hospital.
Well, you know me, I'm not like that.
I'm shocked. We're going to have to tell everyone that you're a bad babysitter. I can't believe I'm hearing
Well, I'll
this.
tell everyone that you follow me on Instagram, a 16-year-old girl. How's that going to work out for you?
She's actually going through with it. She's actually threatening him, like, hey, I will expose you as a pee-pee unless you pay me my money. I mean, if she actually ended up posting this interaction as well, it's clear that she just wanted a viral video for online clout or something. I don't even know if she actually believes the thing she's saying. Maybe she's just saying it to get this sort of viral reaction. To be honest, it just seems like a really bad prank, but it's been going viral on TikTok and Reddit, so I wanted to talk about it.
I don't know what to say. I'm shocked for words. All I want to do is, will you please just take that photograph off Instagram and we can move on from this. You could get your money. You could go home. Isabel could be safe.
Is that it then? Just take the photo down and that's it? You give me my money and I go?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Well, yeah, that's fine then.
Right.
That ended horribly, man. I can't believe this girl actually got paid for this. I mean, I can see why she hit her face, because not a soul in the entire country would hire her after pulling a stunt like this. Anyways, you definitely don't deserve payment for such a shitty job, and I really hope the dude gets justice. But whatever, let me know what you thought. Click this video, or I post your mama's OnlyFans on MySpace.